Questions tonight about the amount of damage to some of Nashville's newest homes. Some of the so-called tall and skinny homes received shocking damage, and our investigative reporter Ben Hall discovered the city is now looking at adopting tougher building codes.
Well, that's right. The new building codes would require homes to withstand higher wind speeds. People are questioning how well some of those new homes were built.
When the storm came, you can see they completely shifted off their foundation and completely flattened the first level.
Lindsay Krinks is glad no one was living in the newly built homes beside hers.
Anyone seeking shelter out of the storm, anyone on the first floor would have been utterly crushed in an instant. Thank God no one was living there yet.
She says the tall and skinny homes were on the market for more than $350,000 apiece. The builder said it passed all codes inspections. But look next door and across the street in the North Nashville neighborhood. While other homes were damaged, the newest home had the most disturbing damage.
You can see the difference between this build and older builds that have more structure, more infrastructure, more foundation work.
Down the road, there's this new home that actually had the entire third floor blown off the top. Similar homes around it still have their third floors covered with tarps. But the storm simply shaved the top off a newly built so-called tall and skinny home.
We had some damage to homes that were very new homes or fairly new homes that we didn't quite expect to see.
North Nashville Councilman Brandon Taylor wants to look more closely at building regulations before the area starts massive rebuilding.
I'm glad you guys brought it up. It's something that I have been thinking about.
Currently, Metro and most other Tennessee counties have adopted international building codes from 2012, which require buildings to withstand 90-mile-per-hour winds for at least 3 seconds.
Those are the codes that we are enforcing. And the Metro Council adopts these ordinances where we adopt these codes and then we enforce those laws.
But 2018 building codes require buildings to be stronger and withstand winds of 115 miles per hour. Bill Herbert with Metro Codes says the city kept 2012 standards to be on par with the state. But he now says the city may quickly adopt the newer standards.
We already had that in the works prior to the storm, but this may push it along a little more quickly.
No house can be expected to withstand a direct hit from an EF3 tornado.
We saw the way it was being built.
But Lindsay Krinks says just look at the houses that were hit. Too often the newest ones had some of the worst damage.
Our home stayed on our foundation. Theirs is still more on their foundation than this tall and skinny is, this new build.
The builder told me those homes had an open floor plan and as a result had less support. He said it passed all inspections. The question becomes now, how much regulation does the council want?